Hi Scorpio, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective reading for December. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you're likely to find a message in there. You will find all of the other placements in my playlists, so feel free to check those out whenever you want. All right, let's get straight into it. Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for Scorpio for December? You've already given me. Okay, so your overall energy, we've got the 10 of Autumn. So take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honouring family traditions. So very much having a successful month, or this is an energy of success for the month. Very much you having stability, good home life, happy families, very much you being able to leave a legacy as well. It's very much you having money in the bank, having that stability, potentially owning your own home, doing family traditions. And let's face it, it's the time of year where we all seem to have our own family traditions, especially with the holidays. So very much celebrating all of your particular traditions that you do as well in the month, potentially passing those traditions down to younger generations too. Now, at the start of the month, then, we have a 2 of Summer. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. So very much suggesting that you are either going into a relationship, maybe you are recommitting to somebody, starting a new phase of a relationship. It could be that you are looking to reconcile with somebody, or you're getting over some sort of disruption within it. Maybe you've had a bit of an argument with somebody going into the month, and this is very much you reconciling. Now, this could be any type of relationship as well. It doesn't necessarily just have to be a romantic one. It could be that maybe you've fallen out with a family member and you're now looking to reconcile, with it being that happy family time of the month, time of the year. Let's get some clarification on that 2 of Summer. Okay, so whatever this 2 of Summer is for you, you may be hesitating over it a little bit. We have the Fool card coming out in the reverse. So very much hesitating and trying not to act the fool. It could be that somebody may be coming to you with an offer and you're hesitating on that decision. Maybe you're hesitating on proposing to somebody potentially. You may be hesitating on opening up to someone. The Fool here in the reverse is very much suggesting to me that you want to take a new start. You want to have a leap of faith and take that new start with someone, but you're second guessing yourself as to whether or not it's going to be received well. We have a Knight of Wands. So you've got a lot of passion and a lot of drive towards this, or someone's got a lot of passion and a lot of drive towards you. The Knight of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, very much suggesting that somebody really wants this, there's a lot of passion, a lot of energy towards it. The only issue with the Knight of Wands is there's not much commitment there, and once they lose energy, they lose the passion and the energy disappears, and so do they sometimes. Now, it may not happen for everyone, but there is this potential that this could be the energy, and that could be very much while you're hesitating. Maybe this person's got a reputation. Maybe you see them as a Knight of Wands because they've treated you like that in the past, and you're very much wondering whether or not it's worth it. We also have a Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this could be the same person. The Knight of Wands could be the Queen of Wands, When she's in the reverse, she's somebody that's not been very loyal. So that's why I'm saying it could be the same one if they've treated you dirty in the past. Now, it could simply be that you don't have the confidence for this person. You may be lacking a bit of confidence in it as a relationship. The Queen of Wands in the reverse doesn't have much confidence. She doesn't have much self-esteem either, to be honest. She can be quite vindictive too. So can make a few issues, to be honest. She still expects everybody to love her and give her everything she wants, and she still will take everything she wants. But she's nasty. She's vindictive, and she is very much not loyal. But like I say, she's broken on the inside. She's lacking a lot of self-esteem. She's lacking self-confidence, and she does it to get attention. She's trying to validate herself by getting the attention from others, and that could be very well who this Knight of Wands is. And you might just be feeling that it's too much for you. Now, that could just be how you're seeing them. Maybe that's something that they've done for you in the past. Maybe you've got a choice to make between these two people. Maybe you're one of them and you're lacking confidence, and they're coming to you with a lot of confidence, so you're hesitating. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I personally think that this Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands are the same person. I think she's hesitating, or she lacks confidence in herself, but she still goes towards what she wants and expects to get it, but doesn't really reciprocate and isn't particularly loyal. Now, the challenge position, we have ego, the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. Now, ego is also the devil card in most decks, so that's Capricorn energy. Now, it's also very much about negative behaviours. So there could be a lot of passion from this person, and passion could be part of the issue, because obviously certain passions, can lead to certain things, and it could be a bit of a challenge because they could be coming towards you with a lot of passion, and it could be something that you're really tempted with. And the devil's somebody that tempts you, and it could be the temptation to go towards something that isn't good for you. Now, I'm not saying that they are like this. It's just potentially how you're perceiving them. Their energy would suggest that they are like that, though, but I think it's very much your challenge is to not get dragged into something that's not good for you, and to see people for how they are. Right, let's get some clarification on this ego, because they could cause you some instability. I'm definitely thinking it's somebody from the past. Yeah. So we have a 10 of Wands. So you're definitely shouldering some massive burden. Maybe you acted unfaithful to somebody in the past, and you're hesitating whether to go towards them now because of how you've acted. But you definitely got a big burden that you're carrying, and you're ready to put it down. Part of this challenge is putting it down. It could just be that you're burdened with trying to avoid the negative behaviour. You do have a lot of stress and anxiety within this challenge as well, possibly some sleepless nights, maybe a bit of depression, a bit of guilt potentially. But it's suggesting to me as well that whatever this negativity is, whatever this burden is that you're holding, it is causing you a lot of anxiety and stress. Potentially it's got you thinking over and over and over and over again. And then we have a 2 of Cups in the reverse. So this is very much a falling out, not being on the same page with somebody. It's a relationship that has kind of not necessarily ended, but you're not on the same page. You're kind of in, you might be having arguments, you might be having disputes, you could be separated from them, you could have fallen out. And it could very well be that you're feeling guilty about some arguments. Maybe there's certain things that were never said. Maybe you're feeling stressed and anxious about it. You could even be carrying a burden because you're ashamed of how you were treated. And it could be that you're having sleepless nights about how you were treated previously, and the negative energy or the negative from the ego could be something that you're doing to yourself. It could be you stressing and worrying and carrying so much of a burden of things that things that you could put down, because it's not a shame. You can't be ashamed of the way people have treated you. At the end of the day, how they've treated you is on them. You have to forgive yourself for things that you've accepted and for treatment that you've accepted. But at the end of the day, you putting up with so much and accepting that people can be better and hoping for better sheds more light on you being an optimist and being hopeful than it does about them. It shows that you're a kind-natured person that hopes people change and that you can see the good in people. It shows that they're horrible. It doesn't show that you're horrible. But at the same time, obviously, I don't know what's gone on. It could be something completely different that's got you burdened and feeling guilty and stressed. And the ego could have something to do with them. It could be that maybe they're an alcoholic. Maybe there's drug addictions. Maybe there's other isms. Substance abuse, workaholism, overeating, any kind of negative, anything that gives a negative impact. And it could be maybe you've got one of those and it's caused a falling out between the two of you, and that could be why you're feeling guilty and burdened. And you're trying to, your challenge is to break free from that addictive behavior, those toxic, negative kind of personality traits, so that you can have a successful relationship, and you can make amends. Now, obviously, it's going to be different for everyone. That could be relevant to your person as well. Now, when I'm saying about being disloyal as well with the Queen of Wands, I'm not saying that she's going around cheating. I'm not saying there's infidelity in there, but betrayal comes in lots of forms. It could just literally be lying. It could be stealing. It could be misleading. It can be manipulating. There's a lot of different ways that people can betray someone. And sometimes it's because they've got something that they need to fix. And with this particular Queen of Wands, it's her self-esteem. She needs to learn to love herself. Now, if you get through this challenge and you get through these negative attributes, we have this 6 of Autumn as your outcome. The good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So you were due to get something from the universe. It's time to receive. Okay, so when you break free from this negativity and you get through it, it is time to receive. So whether that is going to be receiving from a partnership, whether that is you just receiving from the universe in general for any good that you've been putting out there, it is very much time for you to start receiving good. It's time for you to start getting back what you've been given. So let's get clarification on that. Okay. So we do have a King and Queen of Pentacles that have come out, but they are in reverse. Potentially, this could be where I'm saying here about borrowing wisely and repaying a debt as well with this 6 of Autumn. The King and Queen of Pentacles don't generally have any savings. They've not really got, when they're in the reverse, they are lacking a little bit financially. They can very much make the money. They can spend the money quite well as well. And usually they're in some sort of debt. So this would suggest that you're going to be paying off some sort of debts. Money is going to be coming in quite nicely, but you'll be paying it off. Now, this is 2 different energies. So it would suggest to me that you may be in some sort of partnership as well. So potentially combining your incomes may be able to clear off debts quicker. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is very much, both of these earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, very much suggesting that, there's good home, or that home life could be a little bit of an issue at the moment with the Queen of Pentacles being in the reverse. the Queen of Pentacles likes the finer things in life, so potentially a bit of budgeting is going to be necessary. Maybe not getting all those luxuries because you'd be clearing off a bit of debt, or you're borrowing, a bit of money to clear some things. The King of Pentacles, very stable within his role at work. Very much a businessman, very analytical, very good with money. Or very good at getting money, I should say. But yes, in the reverse, he doesn't really keep hold of it. This is suggesting to me that both of you don't necessarily have a nest egg as such, but it is something that it looks like you are trying to work on it. And to be honest with you, both of them being Pentacle energy as well, it is very much trying to build that stability. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, so getting through this ego, potentially breaking free from codependency, is going to bring in some independent energy. There's a lot of success here, a lot of abundance, and a lot of skill. So the Nine of Pentacles is very much suggesting that, there is the skill, there is the potential here for you to make that money, for you to have that outcome, for you to be receiving, for you to have that independence as well. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're independent in a relationship, but it doesn't mean that you're single being independent. You could be independent in a relationship. Now, with these two being in reverse as well, if you are in a relationship, this could also signify a separation between the two, where you may then end up being independent and single and abundant. Maybe the other person was holding you down with money. It could simply be that you're going to be receiving money from these. I don't see that, though. I think it's possibly you might have been lacking in funds, and I think you'll be receiving something, or you're taking out a loan, or maybe putting something on credit cards, potentially. So just be careful that you're not going to get yourself into a position where you are spending more than what you earn. The Nine of Pentacles is suggesting that you won't be doing that, and that you are going to be very successful and you'll be able to clear it off. So it could be that before you get this lump sum, you may be sitting in a bit of poverty. Not so much poverty. You've like I say, you're skilled. You're living by your means. You've got the day-to-day covered. You just might have a little bit of debt from other things. This Nine of Pentacles is suggesting that that will be cleared, and you'll be able to have that stability. Right, so let's get you Spirit of the Animal Oracle. Maybe you get a nice Christmas bonus. It's a good possibility. Fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed for everyone that we all get nice Christmas bonuses. All right, Spirit, can we get a Spirit of the Animal Oracle, please? So we've got White Stag Protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. And then let's get you some Whispers of the Ocean. So we have Breakthrough to New Dimensions. We have Surrounded by Prosperity. Lovely. And Help appears in various ways. So breakthrough to new dimensions. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. Lovely. Surrounded by prosperity. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. And then help appears in various ways. There is much support for you. Sometimes you may get so adrift that you forget to look to the support systems that are with you continually. So very much spending time with family and friends, because they are always support that's around you. Right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Scorpio. I wish you all the success for December. If you did like your reading, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to press that subscription button. And if you press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. Good luck, and thank you for joining me.